here. Okay, so now it looks like you can see me because looks like I am live. I don't know. It says, let me know if y'all can see me, y'all. There you go. Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm telling you, it's so flippin' frustrating. Here's the thing, here's what pisses me off. I've called tech support, I've asked them, and they've helped me, and then they say, oh, you gotta go to your camera, and I'm like, I'm not even using my big camera, I'm just using my regular camera, which is here on my laptop. It's ridiculous. It's, how much money, like, it's supposed to be a great software where it's Streamlabs, it's supposed to be a great software where you can multi-stream or stream on different platforms at the same time, and every single time there's an issue, and I'm just sick of it. And so, of course, now if you say you want your money back, they won't give you your money back. And I'm going to try again tomorrow and say, look, this is getting out of control. All right, here we go, yeah. So happy Halloweens. Thank you for your patience. As usual, forget about live streaming on multi platforms. Looks like that's not in the cards for me until I figure out a way to, I don't know. So Randy Elm, hello. Denise, hi. C, hello. Debbie, hello. Elena, hello. Who else turned up here? Araceli. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your patience. So I decided today I'm going to use some really cool cards, okay? Simply because, hey, why not? It is Halloween's, and let's use all these cards that are typical of Halloween's. So like I said, we will start off with just doing a quick reading. Of course, we got to give credit to Vlad, right? Vlad the Impaler, and he was known as Count Dracula. November 8th, 1431, December 14th, 1476 is when he passed. So, 31 to 76. So how old was he? 43 years, pretty young, huh? If my math is good. On the Rocks says hello. Oh, hi, Michael. On the Rocks and in the Soil. That's a pretty cool name. So one thing I want to say, y'all, is for those of you who are into, I shouldn't say witchcraft, but who believe in all of that, or who believe in what Halloween's is all about, please don't do anything crazy like, okay, let me rephrase that. They say the veil between the different realms is at its most weakest now. So if you're the kind of individual who likes to kind of, dabble in evocations or invocations or whatever, be very careful of what you're doing, and make sure you know how to first protect your energy and your aura, and then do whatever. I mean, ultimately, it's free will, I assume you're all adults here. So having said that, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. So let's take on a very young, right? So he has the 7th house, 1st house, 7th house, 1st house, 6th house, 7th house, and 8th house. How interesting. How interesting. So 1st house is obviously about yourself, how you present yourself, etc. 6th house, work, health, discipline, and habits. Friends, marriage, partners, contracts, relationships is the 7th house. And then we have the 8th house. 8th house is all the karmic stuff. So this is going to be a fun one, right? I don't even think. Oh, by the way, I just want to show y'all, this is the cutest little thing. So I didn't even realize I had this, y'all. I don't even know. Somebody must have gifted it to me. I don't even know. I have this cute little thing because I was looking at, my cards over to see which cards I want to use. I didn't even know I had this. Okay, and then it came with a little thingy over there and a little amethyst. See, that just goes to show how many decks I have, and I've forgotten to. So this is a cool thing. So we have Virgo, okay, So November 8th, he's a Scorpio, and he died in Sagittarius season. So if Virgo is popped up, let me see. He's a Scorpio, right? So Virgo is his 11th house, and 11th house is about like-minded people, groups of friends, etc. Then we have Leo, and then we have the Moon. How interesting! This is just going to be fun. Let's see what he wants to say. If he's going to be joining us, that'll be awesome. I would appreciate it. Leo, interesting. So if he's a Scorpio, and then you have Leo. Leo is 12, 11, 10th house. Interesting. And the Moon card. So we're just going to read as Prairie says hello. We're going to read, thank you. Touch of Classes, hello. Elena, hello. Happy Halloween, everybody. We're going to just read for him as, he is he was a living person, right? So let's see. Right off the bat. Strong character. And then we have Lee. I'll show you all the cards. And look at that. How interesting. All right. Let's see. So we have the Virgo and the Tower card. Okay. These two are together. The Leo and the Strength card. Not surprised. Then we have Moon. And then we have the World card. Very interesting. Give me 1 second. 20, 25, that is 7th house. Yeah, we have the 7th house. Friends, marriage, partners, contracts, and relationships. So with the Virgo and with the Tower card, and what is the Tower card, right? The Tower card is Mars. It talks about dissolution of relationships, dissolution of contracts. It also talks about I shouldn't say destruction, but disintegration of a particular entity, relationship, a contract, a reason for something to be rebuilt. So if there is something that needs to be rebuilt, obviously this has to be dissolved. And here you have Virgo, right? Now he being a Scorpio, first 11th, 12th house. So I'm going to say it's like a very, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So I would say this individual, okay, would have been very particular as far as his expectations of relationships are concerned. And he goes, because of his expectations, high standards, being very, I wouldn't say controlling, but also being mercurial, right? But being very particular. Okay, this is very specific, like very diligent, very strict, if you will. Somebody who's unmoving in terms of his expectations of relationships. And think about it, if he's a Scorpio, November 8th, right? If he's a Scorpio, his feelings and emotions would be very intense, and he's ruled by Pluto and Mars, so very deep, very intense, and therefore his relationships also would have been very deep and very intense, and that therefore would have caused the downfall of his relationships. Then you have Leo. Leo is his 12, 11, 10th house. So, and then you have the Force, the Strength card, and the Strength card is again, it's Leo, it's, having the strength of character, strength of, emotions, being in control of that. So this is somebody who would be very, very, I want to say, in control of his emotions and actions. Even though he's a Scorpio, he would be very regimented in the way he, I don't even know why I'm using that word, regimented in the way he conducts himself, and also in the way he expresses his emotions and his thought process. Almost very structured, which is weird because Scorpions are not necessarily so structured. Of course, we don't know his time of birth and etc. and all that. And then you have the Moon card, and then you have the World card. So Moon is obviously emotions, and the World card obviously is ruled by Saturn. It talks about rewards because of hard work, completion of cycles, things coming around. Very, very interesting. But here's the thing: this individual, I would say, he also had the compassion. He was able to show compassion where necessary. Okay, here's the thing: word that comes. This is a very measured individual, a measured person. So, at least based on the cards. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. This is, and form your own conclusions. This is somebody who's very measured in his actions, his day-to-day living, his expression of his feelings, and expression of the way he does things. Very controlled, very thing. And not because there is a need to hide, but then again, there is a need to hide because you have the Moon card over here, which talks about hiding his true emotions from the world at large. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I have some very interesting cards. Let's look at them. This is the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. I'm not going to do Oracle right now. I'm going to do a couple of other things. Then I have a lot of these Moonology things. So we'll see. I'm going to take out all these cards and keep them here so we can use them. Take off these. Okay, let's do that. Then I have one more. I don't know if I want to use that. Y'all, I have so many decks. I don't know which one I want to use, but let's see. Not that card. These are pretty intense decks. Very cool. Let me take out the decks, and then I'm so pissed with the software, y'all. Seriously, I'm like seriously so annoyed. I got a lot of decks, so we will just want to make sure. Let's do that. Very, very interesting person. Very interesting. I love it. But again, I wonder why. What was the need for him to be so controlled as far as his emotions are concerned? So controlled. Why? Very regimented, very structured, very particular about protocol. Does it make sense? Very interesting. And for him to die in Sagittarius season, and Sagittarius would have been his first house, right? Because he's a Scorpio. So there would have been something pretty substantial that might have occurred, of course, might have occurred in terms of his identity itself. That was the one thing that could have saved him, and the one thing that actually caused his demise. All right. I would say private. All right. Very interesting. Let me take out the charms. All right, we got a lot over here, but we'll see. This card flew off the top, and that is right off the bat the Four of Cups. So this is the deck I'm using. What's the name of this deck? Oh, anyway, I'm not going to worry about the name at the moment. Four of Cups. Very Eight of Pentacles. Then we have in the reverse the Fool card came out in the reverse. Oh, that's very interesting. I'll show you all. Very interesting. Oh, okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So this goes like that. Then we have the Three of Wands. Y'all, this is super interesting. I love it. Then we have the Sun card in the reverse. Y'all will freak out if I show you all the charms that I pulled out and how appropriate it is. Like, let me see. You know, one thing I hate is when I'm doing this, I had this kind of a slick cover on my desk. That didn't work out. All right, let's see. Oh, then we have the Hangman. This is too cool. Then we have some reversals also. Interesting. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Let me just move them around a little bit so we get some more space. And then one last card. Well, that's too many. She had to come out. I would say this is the Ace of Cups. Wow. Is that the Ace of Cups? Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure. Yeah, beautiful cards. I love this deck, y'all. I used to use this deck so much. And I don't know why I stopped using it. So we have the Four of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Fool card in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Sun card in the reverse, the Hangman, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Why do I feel like that is not the Ace of Cups? Did I get confused? I don't usually. Yeah, that is the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Why am I questioning it though? Maybe that calls for another clarifier. We'll do a clarifier for that. So with the Four of Cups, there is a need for, and on the Four of Cups I got the little butterfly. There is a need for wanting to be free emotionally. Okay, so with the Four of Cups, the traditional tarot says, okay, you know, there's something you wanted and the universe gives you an opportunity, or gives you an option. You're just not too happy with that option and you're like being very what's the word, all right, fine, I'll take it. But for him, I would say the limitations that might have put on his life, you know, his feelings, the way he felt, his emotions, he wanted to be free of that. He wanted to be liberated from the restrictions, his emotional restrictions. But keep in mind, the emotional restrictions were also self-imposed to a certain extent. Okay, it was also in his own mind. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know, y'all have to let me know. I wonder if this guy was interested in music or had some musical inclinations, or really wanted to pursue writing music, I would say. as a, well, he is Vlad. I mean, no shortage of hi Ida, no hi Kim, no shortage of finances to sustain a lifestyle, but wanted to write music or interested in being a bard. And then you have the fool in the reverse. But see, that's the thing with the fool in the reverse and this, the heart factor over there, the the feeling, when I assume when you most people when they fall in love, there is that sense of freedom and the elation, and it's a new journey, and it's a new, everything is new, and you look at the world with different eyes, and all that la-di-da stuff. But sadly, the and right after that we have the Queen of Pentacles with the anchor. But here's the thing, the sad part is, whoever he married, if he did get married, or whoever his primary person was, partner was, that elation, that sense of freedom, that having that feeling of, oh, it's a new life and we can all run off into the sunset and live a good life, that wasn't there, because there were some restrictions. The relationship also anchored him down unnecessarily, in his opinion, and he wasn't too happy about that. But here's the thing, right after that you have the three of wands. So as much as that relationship, that primary relationship, that official relationship might have restricted him, and he might have thought it was all for love, and it wasn't, or whatever, whether it was his wife or the love of his life or whatever, there was a sense of wanting to move on from it, to expand, to move on, to, once talks about taking action, to move on, to travel. But here's the thing, excuse me, wanting to move on and to travel, in terms of distancing himself from that relationship, his primary relationship. That's what I feel. And then you have the hangman over here. And guess what charm fell on the hangman? The little cross. So the hangman talks about being in a state of limbo. It does talk about the inability to take action for whatever reason, okay, whether it's Neptunian energy, right? And what is Neptune? Neptune is all about confusion, illusion, and whatever. So I would say, as far as he is concerned, there was a wanting to bear his soul to a higher energy, or a higher power, or a higher being, to understand why there was this dissonance, disconnect, dissatisfaction, unhappiness in terms of finding the one, or being with the one, or being happy with what he had. I don't know the details or whatever. I mean, I'm sure it's all on Wikipedia or whatever. I mean, but there's also a questioning or interest in religion, but questioning the authoritarian authoritarian expectations from the church or from religion. So that made him kind of feel like, oh wait, that's not going to give me any comfort and solace, so I'm basically on my own. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune is a Jupiter card. It does talk about wisdom. It talks about expanding your mind. It talks about movement, growth. It talks about understanding that nothing is constant, nothing is set in stone. Time and energy is fluid. And then he has the moon symbol right on it. Right, wait, let me show you. So this tells me very, very, as much as he may have come across as being emotionally unbalanced, or not emotionally altogether, I'm going to say that he was emotionally, once that understanding of okay, this is what life is, this is what it is, this is how it is. Yeah, even though I am who I am, I cannot have everything. Once that understanding of life as it is in the world, and etc., almost like a exploration, delving into his own psyche and emotions about what life is supposed to be like, then came that understanding of the fact that, okay, even though time and energy is fluid, there is a understanding that I have a need to escape, and that escapism is what is going to find me comfort. And that's the only thing that is going to be a constant. Does that make sense? And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles does tell me that the sufficiency in terms of earthbound resources, earthbound connections, earthbound feelings, the mortal feelings, energies, connections, aspects, it was a case in progress. I don't even know if that's the right word. There was a need to work on it, continuously work on it, to be able to make it fit a particular dialogue. No, dialogue's not the word. Make it fit a particular expectation, a storyline. What is the word I'm looking? Make it fit a particular image, opinion. Oh, there's a particular word in my head and I can't grasp it. And then you have the Ace of Cups. It's like, okay, I made it fit. Okay, it's almost like, oh my God, Bunny, calm down. I've understood, so now I know what the expectation is, and if I really want to survive, this is what I need to do, yada, yada, yada. I get it, I got it, I understand it, and I know what I need to do. And then at the end, after that assumptions, there is a comfort, sense of comfort in the emotional, sense of comfort in the emotional evolution, in the emotional why are words failing me, in the emotional maturity, in the emotional self-sufficiency, knowing that this is my cup of joy or sorrow, whatever it is, and this is all I can partake from and of, and whatever I offer, this is what I can offer, and take it or leave it kind of stuff. What is the word I'm looking for, y'all? Oh my goodness, I can't seem to get that word. Anyway, I'm going to leave it. It'll come to me. With this Nine of Pentacles, there's a particular word that is stuck in my head, and I'm like, where? Like, seriously? These are some beautiful cards, y'all. I'll show y'all for any of y'all who are the Alchemy cards, and this one, the Gothic, Anne Stokes. Oh, great artist. Great creator. So, I don't want the book, for God's sake. I'm not going to be using the book. Let me make sure I'm not, yeah. Particular narrative. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Shit. It would be awesome if I could channel him. Very interesting. Wow, King of Wands. Oh, who cares about this, man? This, oh my God, this is so flippin' annoying. This Microsoft or whatever, this malware, I already got another one, but I can't take this dang thing. It keeps popping up on my computer. It's not spam, it's just what Apple has, and I'm like, Apple, I'm not buying your stuff. Then we have the Five of Swords. Then we have the Six of Swords. Whoa, okay. Five of Wands. Oh, a lot of action, huh? Then we have the Four of Swords. What in the world? Hang on one second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two of Swords. Oh, man. The Empress. Then we have the Two of Cups. The Judgment. Interesting. And the Four of Wands. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hang on, everybody. We have some names over here, some new names. Hang on, everybody. Very interesting. So King of Wands, all right. So action, but taking action, not afraid to take action, not afraid to vigor. There is a sense of vigorousness. I don't know if that makes sense. Being active, and he died on December. When did he die? December. Where are you, buddy? 14th. So very interesting. What was the number I had over there? 8. So I'm going to say in the process of taking action with regards to some familial or karmic dues. There was fights, there was arguments, there was a lot of disagreements, but he was also able to walk away from that. Okay, from the cerebral arguments and fights and exchange of words and all that stuff. He did walk away from that, but when he walked away from that, he ended up again in a kind of a situation where there was conflict in terms of with his significant other, whoever the main squeeze was. I mean, I'm sorry for the lack of a better term. I'm not being disrespectful. And then you have the Four of Swords. So I would say in the process, in the conflict with regards to that particular relationship, and in the process of wanting to move away, to gravitate away from that, or move towards something better, whatever that's when the whole taking a step back and kind of laying your sword down, or even passing away type of a situation happened, if at all. I mean, if he's Vlad, I mean, is he really dead? And then you have the Two of Swords. There has been some lack of clarity in terms of, I almost want to say, like taking his own life, kind of. There was a lack of clarity, and maybe there was like, I may as well end this all type of a situation. And then you have the Empress card. And the Empress card says, okay, hang on a second, that's Venus. It talks about, no, there is a hidden support. Not hidden support, there is support. There is somebody who will support you, but there's also progeny. And then you have the Two of Cups, and that says, okay, maybe, and I don't know what the lineage is and all that stuff, whether he had kids or whatever, but he said it says that the wanting to end it all, there was a moment of hesitation and rethinking and clarity of thought, because there were options and choices of, okay, I cannot do this because there is the longevity, prolongivity, whatever that means, to prolong the line or whatever of the family, or whatever. It's like, I cannot I cannot take this action because there's something else that is going to move forward, and I need to be there for something. So could have been a child, could have been whatever. But that also says the relationship, again, the very same relationship that caused all this is the one that kind of pulled him back. And then you have judgment. And the judgment card is Pluto, and Pluto again. Now keep in mind he's a Scorpio, so Pluto and Mars rules his sign, right? And with the judgment card, there is a re-emergence of all of this has happened. I have understood it. I am okay with it. I have accepted it. I have also made it known that, hey, this is what it is. And now there is an opportunity to regenerate, or to rise up, if you will, or pun intended. And then we have the Four of Wands, that is ultimate security and the semblance of stability and home and that sort of stuff. Does make sense. So I hope this was interesting. I again have to thank my friend, and she's here. She can divulge her identity or not, that's on her. But she is the one who said, I was like, tell me what and she's like, why don't you do this? I'm like, that would be interesting. So there you go. That is Vlad. I'm not done with him as yet. I'm going to pull some other cards. Hang on. I'm going to pull some other cards, and then we'll close out the reading for him, and we'll do something else. This is just a fun. This is not like a super in-depth kind of reading or whatever, that, oh my God, we're going to be sitting here. You know how some of my readings take forever, like 2 hours, 3 hours? Now, granted, I started late, but this is not one of those kind of readings. This is just a fun. We have Julie Petty, Forged Dobes. Hello, happy Halloween, everybody. Kim French, Sunshine Dragonfly, Brenda Cross, Becky Ruther. Happy Halloween. Ida, hello. So there you go. So this is a t-shirt my friend made for me. I love it. It says Salem 1692. They forgot one. I love it. Okay, let's see. These are the Witches Tarot. Oracle. I want to do this. How cool, no? How cool. Think about it, y'all. He died in 1476, and that's how many centuries ago, and even till today, like his reputation here, people know about him. Yeah, thank you. I love it too, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you, Debbie. So anyway. This is the coolest thing. I forgot I had it, y'all. I just forgot I had it. Okay. This is another bunch of cards that are just so awesome. I didn't even go through everything, and these are the ones that I saw. I go, this is enough. I have a whole bunch at the bottom over here that I pulled out that I want to use for this. Almost 1,000 years ago, that's true. We have guidance. Then we have spring. And we have magic. How cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. I show you all the cards. How cool is that? I do believe he is, at least in my opinion, I do believe he's a very misunderstood kind of a person, and that's a sad part of it. Um, I do believe his energy is, I mean, look at this picture. I mean, of course we could say, oh well, Kirtana, everybody knows he lived in, I mean, buildings those days had turrets or whatever, but I do believe that his energy, absolutely, I'm sure people feel his energy if, they visit his home as they know it. I mean, I'm sure people will like kind of sense his energy. um, but I also feel like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to do a séance in his uh, in his home, wherever that is, somewhere in Europe or the Eastern Bloc? But there's a certain element of course, mysteriousness. We know that. I mean, Scorpios have that. Uh, enigmatic. Oh my God. But also like magical, like, what's the word? I wouldn't be surprised if he himself had some sort of knowledge about magic per se. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised if he actually dabbled in it. But I also feel like there was something very, very attractive and magical about it. I mean, people would automatically be drawn to this guy. Obviously, that's how he got them, correct? So, very interesting. We'll go on to other stuff, y'all. We have so many. I'm going to stop this. This is just a fun reading. I'm going to stop this. Um, I want to, before I go any further, I want to say this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. Um, for those of you who like all of this, right? As I said, don't go around trying to do any, unless of course you're an expert and you know what the hell you're doing, these evocations and invocations and all that stuff around this time, because the veil is at its absolute um, thinnest, or shall I say the 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 roads are open, if you will, and you do not want to be inviting any negative energy. That so if you don't know what you're doing, please don't dabble with all this. I know a lot of people on YouTube post, oh, it's easy to do this and that and all. I don't know, y'all. I mean, I wouldn't mess around unless, if I'm a novice, I'd be like, no, Halloween's is not the time to experiment. Is seriously not. I mean, jokes aside, it is not a time to experiment with that kind of stuff. So please wait for a few days before you start meddling around with that kind of stuff. So evocations, all that, nah, put a stop to it. Oh, excuse me. Who are you? Okay, I'm going to leave you here. So the other thing I wanted to do is take a moment to actually, these are such, the book smells new still. That's because I've hardly ever used this deck. It's the Salem Witch Hunt. I mean, that's such a tragic thing, no? I seriously feel like we should really take a moment and kind of send good energy to those people who passed, who were falsely accused of doing witchcraft, right? Y'all, just look at this deck. Look at that deck. Isn't that stunning? Oh, this is so, so beautiful. I love it. So this is a very interesting deck, and the reason I'm using this deck is because I want to do quick draws for each of those people who were put to death, if you will, in the Salem witch hunt. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 names. I am not doing astrology because I don't know their date of births, whatever. I'm not even doing numerology. We're just going to do whatever. So we go with Bridget Bishop, okay? So let me see what I want to do with Bishop, Bridget Bishop. We'll do just simple cards. We have Pluto, and then Bridget Bishop. Whoa, hello. Okay, let's do that. Excuse me. We have the Devil card, and we have 5, which is the Hierophant. Now, this is very interesting because what this tells me is rethinking, okay, reassessing, rethinking, regeneration, or what's the word I want to say? Being disillusioned with how controlling religion was at that time. Yeah, look at this deck. Oh, this deck is so beautiful. Being very disillusioned with authority, with religion, and understanding that even though she may have been a very religious person, there was a moment of clarity saying that all that is not going to help me one bit now. So look at these cards. These are beautiful. So, what I need to see. Very sad. So 20 plus 22, that's 42, 6. So I'm going to say she might have been somebody who was quite disciplined about her habits, like set in her habits. If you hear funny noises, y'all, is because Bernie is here on the, and I got these wooden floors and his nails. Yes, we do trim his nails. So he's making funny noises. Bridget Bishop. Judgment. Look at these cards. This is, okay. Another Devil. Whoa. Then we have the Page of Wands. I'm going to put one more card. The Ace of Swords. These are some beautiful, the texture, everything in these cards. Stunning. And the Hermit, another number 5. What? No, Hierophant. Hierophant we got there, and this is the Hermit. The Hermit is 9. Wow. Bernie, calm down. That emotional heaviness in terms of the understanding and the weight of the emotions, that all my faith is not going to come to help me at the moment. It's just like fake. There's an understanding that it's her religious whatever was fake, that's all BS. And then you have the need over here to find balance, but through a younger energy, or maybe she had a newer energy about her that says, okay, now I'm going to have to find balance within myself, and the clarity of thought that comes with that understanding and the acceptance. And then you have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, and it says Virgo is mercurial, but like, remember I said she was very disciplined about her habits, like, so I think it's falling back into that characteristic, or digging deep as far as that particular character trait she had is what kind of she sank into and found solace and comfort in. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, these cards are the bomb. Oh, I'm going to have to get another one. journey. Oh, this is, I'll just read it out. Look at this. Beautiful, isn't it? It says, journey, daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. Cool, isn't it? All right, so we'll put this away. And then next is going to be Giles Corey. I assume that's a guy, right? We'll see what pops out for Giles Corey. Bernie, somebody says hi to you. He's like, oh, I'm so sleepy. I want to go through this really quick because I want to take some questions. Stay with me, y'all. This is going to be fun. So I'll do this quickly and then we'll have some fun. I mean, I want to be able to do something for you guys. So Giles Corey, you have Leo, and we have I wouldn't be surprised if every one of them gets a devil card today. That's going to be like, what? Right? Whoa, did I mess up? What happened here? Oh, there we go. There we go. The Nine of Wands, an attempt to get away from something, but an attempt to get away from something, distance himself by staying within bounds. So by staying within your boundaries, you're actually, it's like, I'm just going to go inside the house and lock the doors and shut everything. So that way I'm putting distance between myself and something. And that something is the Hierophant, which is the institutions, which is the government, which is authority. And then you have the Fool card, which is basically saying, yeah, trying very hard to run away and escape from that. And by staying within my boundaries, staying within my limits, I'm not going to be talking about things. But I also believe he did have a little bit of that Leonine energy, which is maybe, how shall I say, could be a primary source of income, a leader, somebody that people looked up to. But I would go so far as to say that, yeah, he did have some sort of ties, restrictions. I don't know whether I want to go so far as to say addictions, but could be, but dabbled in things that he knew very well would restrict him, would limit him, would cause him trouble in the future. And once that occurred, he tried to distance himself by that, whatever, by kind of staying aloof, by staying within his boundaries. But no, he couldn't escape it. Couldn't escape it. He did try to walk away, but no, I don't think so. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. So, lot of stress. So I'm going to say that, there was a lot of thinking, there was a lot of going back and forth. What do I do now? I envision him pacing back and forth and saying, okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? How do I go about this? Oh my God, pacing back and forth. I think that's his energy, and wanting to break free and hide, like move away and hide. No, obviously not, because clearly all those guys died, right? So the next one is going to be, Elizabeth Proctor. Now I don't even know who she is or whatever. Actually, I think I have a picture of her when the list was sent to me. Where's that list? Let me see. Elizabeth Proctor. I don't know about her. I am not so sure about her. Elizabeth Proctor. Capricorn. Ooh. The High Priestess. This woman, I would say, had knowledge. She was knowledgeable about things. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Yes, we get it. Capricorn is also good in trade and some sort of a business enterprise. And I do believe that she had intuition. There was a quietness about her. There was a element of wanting to help people, or people going to her for help. 2 cards popped out. The Tower card and the King of Wands. Ooh. So I'm going to say for her, I think her relationship is what brought her down. Her relationship with somebody is what got her. So by default, greet the darkness. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. I'm going to say her relationship with a particular individual is what caused her downfall. So either somebody who, and with the King of Wands, I also want to say that she did have the ability to help people, heal people, so people would have gone to her for help and such. So then let's look at George Burroughs. I couldn't find her picture, so I'm not even. Joan Harkin, hi. So I feel like, with Vlad, I should have done a really in-depth reading, but that's okay. It'll come a time. So for Rebecca Nurse, we have the Earth card, right? And then we have this, the 5, which is the Hierophant. I would say she would be somebody who is very, very much the kind of person who would follow the rules, who would be very grounded, who would be follow the rules, who would be follow authority. Like, she was very accepting of that, I feel. But also we have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. So there is the beautiful cards. There is a clarity over here for her, an understanding that whatever information was brought to her, whatever all this thing that happened, it happened very quickly, and there was a lot of what's the word? I almost feel like there was a lot of gossip, and she, for some reason in her head, didn't realize that the person they were gossiping about was actually her. So when that clarity set in that, oh heck, they're talking about me, that's when the fear set in that she was going to be set up. So then you have the Banshee. Oh, heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Oh, so this one has some sort of a negative energy. Okay, so is she a troublemaker? Is she one of those people who actually caused the trouble? Let me see if I have a picture here. What is her name? I don't have a picture. Some weird black and white, some sketchy thing. I wonder if she is the one who caused some trouble at some point in time. But then also with the 5, the Hierophant, she would have been somebody who was accepting of authority too. So what happened over there? Like there's a betrayal from inside. You get it? That's what I sense. Okay. Moving on. Then we have Abigail William. I had all these plans that I was going to we're not doing anybody else's reading at the moment. We're going to just do we're just going to do who the heck? Here we go, y'all. This individual tarot destroyer, remember I had banned this person. How the hell has this person gotten back again? It says be civil and who the hell are you? What? Oh, get away, like seriously. No. Report. Yeah, I don't know who you are and I don't want you. Yeah, you need to you get away from my channel. What are the odds? Yeah, exactly. Who are we doing? I did Mary Warren. Let's see. Remember I had cleared out this person and now they're back again. What the hell? Right? Okay, report. Yep. Yep. Bye-bye. We have Mary Warren. Did we do Mary Warren? I think I did Mary Warren. Hang on, y'all. That thing threw me off. Who's Mary Warren? No. Did I do Mary Warren? Can somebody tell me, did I do Mary Warren or no, y'all? I don't know. Oh, did I do Abigail? Who did I just do? Abigail Williams or Mary Warren? Okay, we haven't done her. So Mary Warren. Pisces. This is one. She is very much into all this weird stuff. No, not yet. Okay. Becky, Rutha, and okay, see, they're all okay. Here's a funny thing: so many of them have got the Devil card, and so many of them have got the Hierophant card. So I feel this one, she could have been a little intuitive herself, and would have also dabbled in some things, but dabbled them under the pretense of something else. But I believe she also. Hang on. Oh, this one is up to mischief, y'all. Yeah. She got the Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups. I feel this one, she has worked in tandem with somebody else, like partnered with somebody else, who basically she considered to be her, like your main supervisor, somebody who's directly above you and who would manipulate you to do their bidding. And she carried out a lot of that. So the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords tells me that there was a lot of betrayal, there was a lot of dishonesty, there was a lot of that going on, but this was also at the bidding of the other person who would have been her direct supervisor. And then she has the Four of Cups. So whatever the supervisor, who she considered supervisor, the person directly above her, I would be like, whatever that individual offered her, she wasn't happy about it. I think she felt betrayed once she found out that, oh, this is all a sham, I'm just being used. Elders, birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise, felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. So this one I feel definitely did have some psychic powers, or she might have dabbled in some of this stuff. I do believe she would have. Okay, so after her we have John Proctor. He's got the Sun card. This is a very headstrong, very manipulative kind of a person, I feel. Very headstrong, very manipulative person. And then we got this emperor card, somebody who had no problem calling the shots, who would tell people what to do, some sort of an illusion of power, or genuinely he had some power or some sort of a social standing. Stubborn, egotistical, a little bit rash. Ooh. The Ace of Cups. And then the Sun card again. Whoa. Let me take one more card for this person. And then the Five of Wands. One more card for him. The Ace of Wands. What the hell? Okay, this is somebody, I don't know, y'all have to tell me. The Ten of Swords. So this is somebody who, his headstrong foolishness, his manipulation, his wanting to take action, his wanting to portray himself as being a leader, maybe he was somebody who was a decision maker. He also kind of manipulated people by intimidation and authority. Very interesting. Either this guy was, I feel like he was emotionally lacking in a certain way. But it was all about emotions for him. And see, the Sun card talks about masculinity, children, yada yada. But this is a very egotistical person. And then you have the Five of Wands. Through intimidation, he would beat down people. Five of Wands is, challenges and obstacles or whatever. He did have challenges and obstacles. But then, through intimidation, his intimidation would always be the challenges and obstacles for other people. But it was almost like, look at the power I have. I can create these challenges and obstacles for you, or I can clear the path for you. And this kind of play, if you will, is what caused him ultimately his demise. It's like tomfoolery is the word that comes to mind. Banshee again. I feel like this is the person who could have been very manipulative. So y'all have to tell me whether that's really the case or not. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm so mad at this thing. It keeps turning. I gotta fix this. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. Then we have Martha Carrier. That's the last one, and we'll do some fun stuff. Water. Very sad though. And the World card. Again, let me see if I have a picture of her. Martha Carrier. No, there is no picture. No picture. I do believe this one was somebody who was, I do believe that this was somebody who people looked up to within her family, her society, as being a very loving, emotional kind of a person. And I do believe that people did think the world of her, or her emotions were, she was a well-rounded person, and I don't mean physically, like emotionally well-balanced kind of a person, very strong. She has a Strength card, she has a High Priestess, and the Two of Cups. Now, the Strength card obviously is a Leo card, it's ruled by the Sun. This was a person who was very well balanced, I feel. And the High Priestess card showing up here, it says there's an element of quiet strength about her. And the Two of Cups here tells me also that her relationship, her marriage, her partnership with whoever, that very loving kind of an energy. So a quiet strength about her, and people looked at her as being as somebody who was very well balanced, who was the quintessential, Mother Earth type of a thing. So, Earth Mother, I should say. Elders. Birthed from the seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. I love these cards. So I feel this one was really considered to be somebody who was a very well-rounded, a stalwart, a go-to person in the family or in that society or in that area that she lived in. So that's as far as that is concerned. I want to put away these cards and take just because it's Halloween's, and hey, why not use all the cards that I have, because I hardly ever use them. So whoopsie, why not do that? So oh, hello. Oh, no, don't fall, please. Nobody. I love it. I love these cards. The artwork is just unbelievable. So we have some latecomers. Happy Halloween, says Susie Q. Hi, happy Halloweens. So give me 1 second, y'all, and I'll just do something like fun here. I didn't want to do like a existing like sad case though, although I have to say that I got some validation from the person who wanted me to do the reading for. Remember that little child, Kyron Duran from Scotland? Oh, it made me so sad. I was like, getting validation is great, but then it's so sad, that case. So let's put this away. Okay. All right, everybody. So here we go. Are you all ready? Thank you for being here anyway. I do apologize. Considering that it is like weeknight, I do apologize for y'all. I really, really wish I could reach out to somebody to help me with the software. But anyway, besides the company people, they're useless. So I don't think we have too many people at the moment, which is in a way I suppose good. So hang on. Oh, just 12 people. That's fine. This is meant to be a surprise. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some cards here. Okay, and like completely different cards than what I have used thus far, and ask me no personal questions, please. This is not a personal reading about any specific case, single questions, okay? And please don't hog the thing. Ask me one question about any of the cases that I have done so far, and we can take it from there. Rob says probably still giving out treats. Oh, yeah, I know. That's okay, no worries. So I had one of those skull thingies, that display kind of things, like it's a human skull, and then of course it's all plastic, and then you take the top off and it's like a little bowl. Market actually got me that along with this. Right, let me show you. It's one of these, it's cute, right? So, and he had got me a couple of other things, and I so loved it, and I said, instead of just giving out the treats in a bowl, why don't we just put in that little thing? And then some little kids came in, and he took off the skull, and then he gave it, and the child goes, whoa. It was so cute watching that. All right, Becky, who I am going to go, will the governor release the Menendez brother? Yes, okay, let's answer. Let's do this. This is okay, let's go with this one. Dungeons and Dragons, whoa. This is going to be interesting. All right. First question first. Who will be the? I'm going to put. I'm still going to say Harris. Harris. Hang on, y'all. I'm just going to say Kamala Harris. Dang. Whatever. Too many cards. Too many cards. Who will win the presidency? Okay, I hope it's Harris. Says Susie, okay. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. Let me... Oh, she's going to have help. I'm going to go with Kamala Harris. I am going to go with her. Isn't she a Libran? Is she a Libran or is she a Scorpio? Wait, she's a Libra. But she has a lot of Scorpionic energy. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth house. Oh, I think, okay. But see, with Trump, look, I will say this. It is going to be a close race. Okay, it's not going to have a lot of variation. Okay, with Trump, that's ruled by Venus. And hang on one second. When is his? Hang on, y'all. Hang on. I know Kamala is a Libra, but Trump. Let me just see when his date of birth is really quick. He was born. Oh God, when is his date of birth? Just tell me his date of birth. Come on, computer. He was born on January 20th. So January 20th. Is Aquarius. Ooh. And oh, this is interesting. Because for Kamala Harris, I got the Aquarius, the star card, right? The help. And he's got Venus, the Empress. So he's an Aquarius. Y'all, this is going to be a tight race, but my money is on Kamala Harris. This is going to be a tight race. I do believe that for Trump, there is going to be a period of waiting, but that waiting to hear some maybe there's a particular, I don't know, area where the votes haven't come in or whatever. So it may appear like there is going to be a lot of abundance there and a lot of support, but I do believe that she's going to trump him. It's going to be a close race though. Okay, ouch. Okay, then somebody asked, hang on. So that was Becky Ruther. So Debbie says, will the governor release the Menendez brothers? Will the governor release the Menendez brothers? The Chariot in the reverse. Am I holding it? No, I'm not holding it upside down. So why did that pop up? And the 10 of Pentacles Oh, the Tower card. The King of Pentacles. What the hell? No, y'all, this is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. There's going to be a bit of a delay. Okay, there is going to be a bit of a delay. But ultimately, I do believe that, okay, let's stop with this. There is going to be a bit of a delay. There is going to be some sort of a feeling burdened as to why is this delay. Okay, let's back it up. The Chariot card is a Cancer card, right? So it talks about, focus, the balance, the moving forward, having the ability to move forward, and then you have the Ten of Wands over here. A little bit of a delay. It's almost like there's a need to hibernate, or there's a need to step back and reassess. So I don't know why the delay though. And then you have the Tower card, and the Tower card, of course, does talk about a complete destruction of the legalities. And then here you have the Two of Wands. I think they will be released, but it's almost like, why is the delay? What is the delay for? Why? Because there's going to be a certain faction over here that's actually going to obstruct. So I don't understand what the delay is. I think that's the dilemma. Everything is fine, but why are you all delaying it? I get that. I think they will be released, but there is a delay. It's taking longer than people would like. So just don't ask me personal questions, y'all, okay? So somebody deleted it. June 14th. Wait, who's June 14th? Wait, don't tell me Trump is June 14th. Oh yeah, duh, because January 20th is when he came to office, yeah. June 14th, and he's a Libra, right? My bad. Hang on one second. Let's revisit that. Where the hell? I'm sorry. June 14th. He's a Gemini. So, and she had the Aquarius card and he had the Empress card. So, Gemini with Mercury. No, y'all, I stick to it. I have a feeling it's going to be a close call, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a close call and she's going to win. And for Trump, there's a moment of waiting, because there is something that's going to be, as far as the count is concerned, it's like wait, and it's almost feels like he's going to win that section, but then there's going to be oh no, you didn't type of thing. I'm sticking to that. Okay, then we have will Richard Allen be, wait one second, somebody else asked me another question. Will the governor release, okay, excuse me, will Richard Allen be found guilty? Happy Halloween, Courtney, Queen of Richard Allen. So Richard Allen, is he going to be released? Yeah, I'm not so sure he is going to be. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. No, Ace of Swords. I'm not so sure. he's got the Lover's card, the Three of Swords, the Hangman, then the Four of Swords, and then of course he had the Ace of Swords as his final card. I don't think so. I don't think so. But for a brief moment over there, I almost feel like the case is going to be like a hung jury or whatever type of situation, and then they're going to have to go back as a and retry type of a situation, something like that. Okay. Hang on one second. I'm going to put away this deck and I'll use another one because I never get to use these decks. So heck, why not? Hang on, y'all, 1 second. Ooh, come on. Give me 1 second, everybody. Just trying to use my cards, considering I hardly ever use these. Who we talking about now? Karen Reed. Will Karen Reed be found guilty at the next trial? First and foremost, why is there a next trial? Okay, we'll look at first Karen Reed. Is she going to be found guilty at the next trial? Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, no, Nine of Cups, I'm sorry. Queen of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Cups. Ooh. There's a lot of feeling stressed, feeling under pressure, feeling psychologically attacked, mentally attacked, emotionally attacked. But there is also a feeling of, mental sense of security, feeling secure because I know I have to go through these hard times, but my wish is going to be fulfilled. I'm going to be fine. Okay, so there is an understanding that I'm going to be fine. And then we have the Queen of Swords followed by the Two of Cups. There is an opportunity for her to actually file a civil suit against somebody. So she's like, whatever the heck is going on, I'm just going to toe the line, and it could be harsh, it could be whatever, but I'll tell you what, this is regarding a relationship. There is an understanding, there is a partnership, there is a being on the same page as far as emotions are concerned, sharing proposals, sharing understandings, sharing agreements, sharing feelings, and could also be with regards to the guy who died, her boyfriend, or this could also be a new relationship. And then here she goes, the Queen of Cups over here, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Look, she knows this is a shitty place to be in, but I know I'm going to be fine. This whole legal situation is going to be all right. I have to toe the line. I have to be patient. There is a civil suit coming. Either she's going to file against somebody or somebody is going to try to file against her. Then the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles pops up over here, which are obviously people. She's going to have the emotional support from somebody to be able to get ahead, and she's going to have the physical support from somebody to be able to get ahead, literally get ahead, literally get out of this situation. So I am not so sure that she's going to be incarcerated. And then you have the Sun card. No, she's not going to be incarcerated. In other words, she's going to be fine. Okay, so first trial was a mistrial for her. Oh, yeah. Oh, no problem. Oh, I didn't see that. She's going to sue the dirty cops, but her deceased boyfriend's brother has filed against her for wrongful death. Yeah, that's so maybe that's where the Two of Cups, I said, could be regarding the ex-boyfriend or somebody else, a relationship with somebody else. It's a very bizarre case, y'all. Okay, any other questions regarding any other cases? Oh, Aracheri said, is Diddy hiding Michael Jackson in his tunnel? That's a conspiracy theory. I'm going to say no, but we'll ask. Oh, okay. We have the Three of Swords, betrayal, the Queen of Wands. Interesting. And then we have the High Priestess, followed by the Moon card. What is all this? Followed by the Nine of Wands. Y'all, this is some effed up stuff. Total betrayal. Total betrayal. So, yes, there's betrayal. So, could he have betrayed? Could he have betrayed Michael Jackson in some way, shape, or form? I would say yes. There's also a sharing of sharing of information with regards to the actions or the events that led up to his death. And then you have the High Priestess pop up over here, which says, look, this is regarding an institution, okay? They have the authority, they have contracts, they have all the information they need to take action to completely destroy or elevate a person. So this is also like a contractual thing, but there's a institution, a person, and as much as we think that the musical industry is controlled by a guy, or most of the musical production companies, this is a lady, okay? I feel like she holds the contract, she holds the key to the secrets, to the details, if that were to come to light, okay? With the Nine of Wands, if that were to come to light, it would be chaos. So they are purposefully keeping all of that in control, managing that information, keeping control of that information. And then the Hangman. So, followed by the Four of Cups, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Look, I don't think he's hiding him in the tunnel, but I feel like Diddy somehow knows something about what really happened. Did Diddy actually be responsible for Michael Jackson's death? I don't know. But he kind of knows the inside information, the details as to what really transpired. So that I do believe he's going to he's very burdened about that. I do believe with the Hangman over here, that information is going to always be like always, it's going to be a status quo kind of a thing. It's always there. You can't prove it, you can't disprove it in terms of what really happened to Michael Jackson type of thing. There's a lot of conspiracy theory, but no, he's not underground. If that, and then you have the Four of Cups. Is a complete sense of disillusionment, and what are the odds? Look at the card. It has a guitar at the back. There's a complete feeling dejected that even though it appears that everything is okay, it really isn't. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to be, this isn't it. I'll tell you, whatever the heck this Diddy has done, it's not him, y'all. I'm telling you, he is just one of the gophers. They are people who are a lot more, he is taking the fall, he's taking the blame. But anyway, so I hope I answered your question. So, will Jennifer Soto also be charged or responsible for Maddie's passing? Who's Jennifer Soto? Hang on, give me 1 second. Hang on. Jennifer Soto. I just want to see her face. Who is Jennifer Soto? Jennifer Soto. Jennifer Soto. Wait, what? Oh, this case, the Jennifer Soto, that young. Okay, what's your question? It says, wait. Will Jennifer Soto also be charged? Oh, I want to read that. Heck yeah! Hang on now. Hang on now. I'm going to say yes. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords. Yeah, absolutely, she will. And then you have the Seven of Wands. Oh, hell, girl, yes. Page of Cups. And Five of Cups, yeah. She is also going to be charged with something. Is she going to get the same level of punishment as that idiot did, that fellow who killed her? But it is very clearly evident that information is still, they're still connecting, they're still working on some information with regards to how she may have participated and what she may have done in terms of being held responsible, or her participation or her level of involvement in that Madeline's case. But here's the thing, we have the Seven of Wands over here that says she's going to do her level best to say, oh, by the way, it isn't like, me, I was coerced, I was afraid of him, yada yada. No, y'all, no. He is actually going to, if he hasn't already talked about her, Jennifer Soto, her boyfriend who killed Madeline, he is going to give up some information to as a bargaining something. I don't know how much that's going to help him. And then you have the Page of Cups over here, which says he's going to volunteer some information with regards to how she basically abandoned Madeline or gave up Madeline or just disregarded. But I also feel this is not the only case, y'all. I don't know why I'm getting it like that. I mean, again, disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only, and allegedly do your own research, do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions, and basically, okay. So I feel like there is some other case that is also going to pop up. So be it another case where these two are somehow they're going to connect to another case or another individual, or these two are going to somehow be connected to the hurt destruction of another individual. Okay, so then who else? Will we find out what happened to Sebastian Rogers? I do think I had done a pretty detailed, I do feel that I had said something about his case. Sebastian Rogers. Yeah. Hang on, I'm going to use another deck because I want to use another deck. Oi. This is my ears, not ears. What am I saying? Okay, Sebastian Rogers. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay. Interesting. Whoa. Lot of infighting with regards to a couple. that infighting is going to spill over to 3 people. There is going to be a duality that's going to be revealed about a particular individual, and then there is going to be a solution. But let me figure out these guys. Who are we talking about? Ta-da. Who are you? So the Sun and Mars, there's a lot of fighting going on over there. Then we have, who do we have over here? We have Pluto, and then we have Jupiter. Then we have Neptune, and then we have Venus. Whoa, okay. So, okay. Like I said, there's some infighting. That's going to spread to 3 people. So there's going to be a lot of fighting between 3 people. This has got to do with the home, the core, the family, the unit as we know. There is a betrayal. It's almost like, look, I know you did it, no I didn't, prove it, no you didn't, that kind of a thing. But there is a betrayal. There is a solution. But the problem with the solution coming out is there is some weird kind of bizarre competitiveness going on between these 3 people. So what are they competing about? I think they're competing about who wants to come out smelling like roses, like who wants to come out as a good guy. This is very bizarre. There is a investment, which means there is a vested interest as to why these 3 are going in fighting. So there's something going on over here. There's a vested interest over here. And then of course there is a major his mother is pivotal in this, but there's a lot of opposition over there between her and an older female. So and that is what is going to cause one individual to come forward and say, I've had enough of this shit. I want to tell you what I know. And mind you, this is a 4th person. And that's when the volcano is going to erupt. And all of the information is going to pop up with regards to what really happened to him. I doubt if he's alive. I find it very difficult. Like, somebody's got to really give me proof. So I'll take another set of cards for your question. I just want to use these cards, y'all, so bear with me, okay? Because I hardly ever, like, I don't know why I don't use them. It's sitting right here, but okay. Let me see. What are we going to do? Okay. Was Madeline Soto pregnant? Chasing Star. I'm going to say yes, she was. I'm going to say yes, she was, but we'll see. No. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Yes, she was. And FYI, I'm going to say it wasn't the only time. She has had, kills me, she has been impregnated and it has also been taken care of. So it's not a one-off thing. So it has happened a couple times. So that poor child, I can't even. She's literally a bird in the cage. Okay, so any other questions? Nobody has any other questions? Cool. That's fine. I can have a sip of water then. But no questions? Okay, if y'all have no questions, we'll call it a day. Thank you so much, everybody. Wow, it's 10:30, but yeah, as usual, 10-15 minutes. I think my only option now is to completely, undo the installation of the software and start all over again and see where that leads me. But I'm like, after spending so much of money and I paid for it in June and I still haven't been able to do it, so that's kind of really pissing me off. But anywho, so that's about that, y'all. Chalni Frank says, thank you, Kitana. Oh, thank you so much. Bernie is laying down, Araceli. I'll take a photograph of him because he has got some mobility issues. Boo. Hello, Bernie. Look at me, baby. Look here. Bernie. He's kind of ignoring me. So he won't get up and get off. There. He's sitting right there. So he's kind of, yeah. He's today. So there are moments when he'll walk and then he'd get all wobbly like that, and then he'll have to sit down. Of course, I got all the harnesses for him and yada yada. So now we've noticed that his depth perception is not there. So let's say he walks on grass. He likes to walk on grass. So basically, he walks on everybody's front yards when we take him for a walk just at the cul-de-sac. And we're fine with it. And our neighbors are all like so cool about it. They're so loving. And everybody in this neighborhood, no exaggeration, absolutely love Bernie. Everybody. We'll find like some of the neighbors, they have grandkids and the grandkids come to visit them on the weekends and all. And they'll say, can we bring our, our grandchild to visit with Bernie or whatever? So what he does is he walks on their front yard. And then when he wants to get down into the street, that depth perception is not there, so he'll fall and he'll sit. So yeah, how is he doing with his socks? Like, so that one time I took him out in the front yard with the socks, I think is what caused that little bit of a damage, a hole in the socks per se. That was my mistake, but we put it for him at home when there are days we feel like he is such a sweetheart. He has been so cooperative and so good with his socks and his harness and all that. So we put it on, and I don't leave it on all the time because I'm worried about, the blood flow and his fur can get irritated. And then we take it off before he goes to bed. So, Araceli, I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. I hope all of y'all are doing very well. I'm looking forward to a new year. I hope next year, we're almost at the end of the year, right? So, yeah, what do you do, right, with these pets? So I'm looking forward to the new year, new beginning. Hopefully whoever is elected, I'm not holding out much hope. Things are going to change for our country, for the world. But yeah, I remember that, Susie. Yeah, it's really sad. But y'all, I just wanted to say, ask y'all, what do y'all think about Thanksgiving? I want to do a something interesting for Thanksgiving. I'm trying to see like what day that is going to be. Thanksgiving is going to be the 28th of November, so I won't do it on that day. I'll probably do it on the weekend before 23rd or 23rd I won't do it. That's my birthday. So either 24th of November or I'll do it on the 30th of November. But I want to do it during the daytime, so maybe around 11 o'clock or something like that. So hopefully 11, 12 or afternoon or sometime like that. So hopefully we'll figure it out. Let me know if you have any particular requests for any other readings. I'll be happy to do it in the interim period of time though. So hi Joanne. Yeah, it's so cool to see that, you know, this impromptu thing that y'all all showed up. so I'm just typing this. So I think I'll end the stream. Again, I apologize for these technical issues, y'all. It drives me insane, but I know I sound like a broken record, and that's what really pisses me off even further. So let's call it a 10-4, everybody. Much love to all of y'all. Blessed be to the real family. Right? Oh God, can't even spell fam. FAM. So take care. Be safe. Be healthy. Be happy. So much love to everybody. Take care, y'all. Bye. All right, I'll end this now.